Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Illegal activity is keeping silver prices lower. This is a very important topic and discussion that we will be having on this channel today. So let's see if this video can get 200 likes. 200 likes will definitely share this video and really expose the truth that's going on in these markets of the world of precious metals. It's very important. I would love to hear your concerns, your opinion on this matter as well. So let's talk about this. JP Morgan, Merrill Lynch, the Dutch bank, all criminally charged for spoofing, placing false buy orders on these exchanges, tricking people, innocent investors like you and I, thinking the prices are getting bought up and it's going to raise prices, which means then we in turn start buying it, but they cancel the order before it actually goes through with no intention of actually ever purchasing it. This is illegal to do. It's called spoofing. The courts actually now made this a punishable crime, and 3 of JP Morgan's employees got arrested for this. I'm really glad that this is now becoming a harsh punishment, because if not, this is going to continue to go on, and I'm sure it will anyways. But the whole point of this video is to really discuss to what degree are these prices being manipulated. You always hear gold and silver are in a bubble and the bubble has to burst eventually. But what if this bubble is so controlled that it's never going to burst? This is something that is really alarming, not only for precious metals, but I'm sure it happens in stocks and cryptocurrency. JP Morgan, once again, got caught doing the same thing with Bitcoin a couple of years ago. They called Bitcoin a scam, a fraud, on national TV. That was when Bitcoin was at its prime. Everyone was buying it. But JP Morgan said it's a scam, don't buy it. And then right after that, everyone sold it in fear. They panic sold it. And then once the price shot down thousands of dollars, JP Morgan went and bought millions of dollars in Bitcoin. They manipulated people's emotions on these markets to influence the price and buy it for cheaper, and they knew that something as speculative as Bitcoin could easily be done. Now, gold and silver are also easily manipulated nowadays because they're highly speculative. I hate to say it, but precious metals are highly speculative right now, and this is because there is a lot of emotional attachment. We just saw silver almost $20 a couple months ago, and people are on an emotional roller coaster with these prices and just want things to start happening, and they're waiting and they're waiting and they're becoming more impatient, and they will play off of these emotions. So as a stacker, as a channel that influences people, that educates people on precious metals, I highly recommend trying to take the emotional attachment out of your investing strategies, because this will cause irrational and irrelevant decision making. For instance, if you are someone who bought silver at $15 or maybe even at $18 and are waiting for the price to go up to $21 or $22, and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're still bare and it's so stagnant, you're going to jump the gun at any sign that it might go to $20. So you might sell your entire stack at $19 just because you're not patient enough to wait for it to naturally get to a certain price. Or vice versa. The price starts going down and it's in the $15 range and you bought at $18, maybe you bought at the hype of $19.50, and you're tired of these prices, and you have fear, you don't have faith in the markets, you think it's going to keep going lower, so you sell at $15. You just sold almost $5 per ounce less than you paid for. You just lost a lot of money, and that's because the lack of patience and the lack of faith in the markets. So the emotional attachment can cause impulse buying and panic selling, and it is very risky. I highly recommend to take the emotional attachment out, step outside of yourself, and just look at the markets realistically. Markets go up, markets go down. The price is going to go up some days, some weeks. The price is going to correct, there might be a sell-off or a dip, and the prices might go down some days. But the overall perspective, the overall bigger picture is it's gradually going to keep going upwards over a long period of time. It just depends on if you're willing to wait that long or not. Hopefully, most people are, because silver is a longer term investment anyways. Silver is supposed to be something that you put your money in, almost like a time capsule, because it holds its value over time as the dollar is depreciating in value. If you hold $10,000 in silver, in gold, and then hold another $10,000 in your bank account, in 10 to 15 years, the gold and silver not only will have held its weight, but also the purchasing power of that will have drastically increased, plus the value of the coins appreciating on their own as well. Whereas the $10,000 in your bank account, in your savings account, will have drastically lost its purchasing power. What you can purchase in 10 to 15 years from now will have drastically went down because of hyperinflation. We're pumping out these useless dollars in a system that's trying to get ourselves out of debt by adding it more debt. It's like trying to pay off a credit card with another credit card. It's like trying to dig yourself out of a hole by digging the hole deeper. We're $24 trillion in debt, and it's not going to get any better anytime soon. I really hope you guys understand this, how the economy works, how fear is spread and flourishes in these markets in people's eyes, and how this also affects prices. And these companies, these shady companies, use this to their advantage because they know that they can play off people's emotions, which is extremely wrong. And I do know that it's still going on. Spoofing is still going on. There's other ways to manipulate the markets that are still going on. The Federal Reserve as well are behind it doing stuff. But the thing is that we can still make decisions to protect ourselves against this to some extent, especially if we are aware that it's happening. The people that don't want to admit it are the ones that are blindly going in to a market that is extremely risky. Now, 99% of people that invest in the precious metals invest into the ETF side of it, which is where they're doing this on, these exchange-traded funds. This is where they're placing these false orders. So you do need to be careful if you are trading silver from a marginal standpoint, from a day-to-day standpoint. You can still make money from it, especially if you are aware of the signs, aware of how to incorporate chart-based analysis, as well as what's happening in the economy, whether it's U.S.-China trade negotiations, whether it's stock market volatility, the dollar index rising or lowering, the Hong Kong protests escalating. All of these things are incorporated well in tune and well intertwined together to how these prices play out. Now, over time, I hope that silver will build more of a foundation so these things don't have the same type of pull, the same type of momentum behind prices shifting. But until then, we have to ride the roller coaster and adjust our strategies accordingly, because if not, we will be setting ourselves up for failure. And I definitely don't want to see that. I want people on my channel to be well educated, well aware, and well acknowledged to what's happening in the world of precious metals, why prices are happening the way they are, and what they can do about it. And that's why I try to post daily videos and educate people on a daily basis on what's happening in the world of precious metals, so you are well informed, so you have a chance, at least a chance, because a lot of people don't even have a chance to invest a certain way. They're not even educated enough to know what's happening behind the scenes, or understand that U.S.-China trade negotiations are heavily influencing prices, or how the 2020 presidential election could be a major influencer of silver's price. And this means you don't have the same type of opportunity as you would someone who is well aware of this stuff. So this is why I talk about it. This is why I try to spread the messages and spread so many videos about these topics, because I want people to be informed and at least have the advantage to be able to stack and invest the way that they wish, because the end goal is financial freedom. But anyways, I'm gonna tap out here. I'm gonna end this video here. I really do hope you guys appreciated this video. I tried to put my heart into this. I tried to put my knowledge into this, and really, share the message of what's going on, because you guys need to know this. So if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Please make sure to subscribe because I do post daily videos. I posted another video earlier today. I definitely think you guys will enjoy talking about why silver and not gold. Why us silver stackers invest so heavily into silver and not gold. That video will be in the top left-hand corner. I also have another video for you if you already saw that one earlier today in the top right-hand corner. Also, make sure you subscribe because it definitely is important to stay updated on a day-to-day basis what's happening in the world of precious metals. Anyways, though, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's see if this video can get 200 likes. If so, that would be amazing. Cannot thank you guys enough for all the support. This was Silver Slayer. I'm out. Peace.